Hello crafty friends and welcome to my channel. Today I am working on some Easter layouts. So I actually did this a few days before Easter, but didn't get around to editing the video and other things. So you're getting it just after Easter. But these are pictures from last year. And I'm using an Echo Park collection. And you can see I've kind of done some prep work before I finally decided the route that I was going with this, and started to do some paper tearing here at the bottom. So once I get this scrap piece that I have of the white, and then now I am matching up the blue paper with the carrots on it. And then now, yeah, that I knew it was longer than 12 by 12, and so now that I have them all stuck together, then I'm just cutting off the excess there instead of trying to tear everything to be exactly how I want it. So that's just the easier route for me to go about getting all my paper layers on together. So here are my two pictures. Again, they're from last year down at my mom's farm, and of all the kids getting ready to do the Easter egg hunt that we had made them go to the basement. Unfortunately, last year I think it actually snowed. I know it was cold or rainy. It was we weren't able to take the eggs outside. Luckily, we were able to do yesterday to go outside and have the Easter egg hunt. Uh, so we were all crowded inside the old farmhouse, and had them in the basement. And so the group picture is everybody waiting to come up the stairs. And then the picture on the right is my daughter and her son Cody. And it was his first year of actually being old enough to actually find the eggs himself. So here you can see that I have cut these two 4x6 cut apart pieces, and I'm just basically using them as layering pieces for the yellow. They are two different patterns, but basically just using the patterns there as well as the bluish purplish color that I have directly under the photos. Those were two different 3x4 cards as well as one 4x6 card. So, and then this piece I'm going to cut into a banner, and then I do decide to go ahead and mat this banner piece as well. I look like I'm not even going in that my video is not sped up, but it says it is. So anyway, I guess you get to watch in slow movement here. Me make all of my cuts and everything. And as you can see, I had punched a circle out of that, but I am just using that piece there and covering it up with my top piece. So it just worked just fine as a layering piece. Here, just doing that final cut to have the same oh man, just lost my words, that same border around the outside, that banner. So there's my basic design. I've got my photos. I've got this sticker here that says Hip Hop Hooray, and I'm going to start adding some other things. So here now I am using my ink pads and using the Distress ink to add some color along here. I don't ink absolutely everything, but there were a few things that I just felt that needed to have the ink on it to help it pop more off of the page. So then on the background, I did use the saltwater taffy, and just using that on the outside of my background here. And then I think maybe I do use the other purple color on the carrot paper. Oh, here I'm showing you the mustard seed, and that's what I'm going to use on the yellow pieces. And I still haven't really completely put those down really good is that I just have one initial piece of adhesive, and that helps me when I come back and make these decisions after the fact to be able to pull some of those layers apart from different layers and get the colors on that I want to. So just make a quick pass at this bottom because most of it's going to be covered up, but just in case any little piece pops out behind one of the stickers that I'm going to have going along the bottom of that photo. Just want to make sure that I have that ink there. So now I'm going to start putting down some of my layers here. Using my T-square ruler, I do make sure that that is all lined up so my initial layer is straight. This one's a little more difficult to tell if it's straight because I've got all of those multiple layers on there with as my various photo mats. So I think I just wing it, put it down, and go from there. So, oh, I guess I do come in and decide to use the T-square ruler on that one particular layer. So here is the sticker that I'm going to put on. I do have it on a small piece of acetate, I believe. Oh no, this was actually, it's not a sticker, that I actually fussy cut that from a 4x6 pocket card. I forgot about that. So, so there I am sticking that down. I do come in with a different sticker. So this I do kind of layer underneath that the top of it had a green scout border there. And so here I realized that, okay, now that I've got some of my layers down, I can go ahead and pull up some of those layers and put just a little bit more adhesive on. And whoopsie, got a little too much. So just using my fingernail and getting that pushed down under there. And so here I have these little bunny banners. I thought those were so cute. And then I have this little flower I'm going to put underneath to kind of anchor that banner piece. And then the bigger bunny on the left-hand side as well. And let's see. And then I do decide I'm going to okay, you're gonna have a funky break here because my daughter called, so I had to pause my recording and come back on. So, let's see, what was I talking about? Okay, I am starting to create this cluster down here by the torn border edge here. So I have a little flower, a little banner that says, let's see, I can't remember, something about Easter, and I don't have the layout here by me. And then here I'm trying to decide where I could put this banner piece here, and then I do decide to put these two little carrots underneath it to try and help ground that as well. And then I'm trying to decide if I'm going to put that on there as well, and I think I would have, but I felt like it was covering up too much of the carrot, and then you couldn't tell what the carrot was. So then I go with putting it on the other side and with a couple of Easter eggs there. So so I've kind of got several different cluster areas plus the title. Yeah, it's a little different than what I normally do, but I like how it turned out. And so I do pull out this packaging, and then I pulled out this old Heidi Swapp Color Shine and just adding some orange splatters around the layout here. And let's see, I can't remember if I don't think I put any enamel dots on this one, but you know what? I made this over the weekend, and we've had a lot of things happen since then, so we're going to find out together if I did enamel dots or not. Oh, goodness. So hopefully everybody had a good Easter, that you are going to see a couple more pocket pages as well using the same collection. So I will be posting this video onto a Facebook group called Kit Conspiracy, where the concept is to pull out a collection and make as many pages as you can with that collection in a week. Well, I didn't necessarily use it for an entire week, but I did for this crafting session. I made this 12 by 12 layout, and two 6x8 pocket pages. And then I discovered that I had a few more Easter pictures from the same Easter. So I am going to go back and here pretty soon do those pages as well. And hey, guess what? I did do enamel dots. Look at them. So that is pretty much going to wrap things up. I will have Facebook group for the Kit Conspiracy if you are interested in checking that out and see what other collections everybody else is using and what kind of layouts that they created. That Janet and MK, that they actually use the same kit, but to play along you do not have to use the exact same kit that they have. It's just the concept of pulling out a kit and making as many layouts as you can with the same one. So here are the close-up shots. Again, if you have any questions for me, please feel free to leave those down below. I will also have my social media accounts listed down below. And go check that out if you are interested in seeing some of my other creations. So thank you for stopping by, and we will see you next time. Bye.